I think a parent should be kind and nurturing and compassionate, but they also need to know when to, pull the pants down and swat them on the ass.
As
Just that last part you said is being hotly debated on whether or not corporal punishment is acceptable for disciplining a child.
As a last resort, sometimes it's the only option.
And also, how far is too far?
Beating them is too far, but swatting them on the ass a couple of times.
I mean, as robotics and AIs and stuff like that get more advanced, we're gonna need fewer and fewer humans to operate a society. So, in the end, we're not really gonna need all that many of them. And if cloning techs and genetics gets better, then I mean, at some point, we'll probably be able to sustain ourselves without having to rely on breeding at all.
That is a very dark day for humanity when genetic engineering and cloning is the way we reproduce.
I mean, hopefully at some point, we'll be able to, by having a gene vault, we'll be able to maintain genetic diversity.
No.
We will only need,
There's a very big flaw with that because, okay, what is considered a positive trait to bring into humanity? Some would argue aggression is
subjective.
Yeah, it's all subjective. I think we need to nip human genetic engineering in the bud right the fuck now, except for the prevention of disease. Everything else, banned research. If you're found doing it, you just shoot the scientists kind of thing. We'd never make this knowledge ever see the light of day.
Imagine one day in the future will only be about maybe 3, 4, 5 dozen humans alive at any given time, because that's all we will need.
No, humanity is the human survival instinct is something very hard to stop, and part of that survival instinct is reproduction. Humanity will spread through the stars.
Oh yeah, we will spread through the stars, but we won't create lots of unnecessary humans. By fusing with machines, we will able to we won't require a lot of humans.
Some will want to be fused with machines. What about the others?
Those are weeded out of the gene pool.
And Heka, how can you say that they need to be weeded out of the gene pool? How do we know that they aren't the ones that are evolving on the right path? How do we know the technology isn't weakening us? We don't know. We need to let the dice fall where they fall. We can't control evolution.
Because that is the will of the Omnissiah.
What's going on here? Where is my music?
Apple requires you to rebuy all of your music.
Oh.
By fusing to the machine, we become closer to the machine. And the machine is perfection.
But the machine was made by man, and man is imperfect. Thus the machine is imperfect, and now we're compounding the imperfect.
No, the machine was made in the image of the Omnissiah. He guided us, and so it is perfect.
Did the Omnissiah himself build it? Without any human interaction at any stage of the process?
Of course, the humans built it.
Then the machine is imperfect, since we are imperfect beings. Just because the world's best surgeon can tell you how to transplant someone's heart doesn't mean that you should.
I think we should. But we won't need hearts. We won't need souls. We will be gods.
Fucking fuck, where's my music?
But what is a god?
It will be us.
How do we know that we aren't the antithesis of a god and we're not a demon or a devil?
Does it matter?
Moving through the universe, destroying life, bring it to what we would consider perfection, stamping on their free wills the entire way.
Angels and devils are the same thing. What one person will see as an archangel that saves them and defends them against their foes, their foes will see as a demon that brings destruction upon them.
There are paths humanity should never go down technologically. One of them is a massive fusion of human and machine, of human biology and machine. We need to be careful with how far we go down that path. We also need to be careful of human genetic engineering. Otherwise, we will have the super soldier problem.
What is that problem?
Super soldiers believe they are superior. Thus, they try to kill humanity because we are, in their eyes, inferior.
They are humanity. They are the next evolution of humanity.
They believe that, as you said, they believe that the next evolution, and that all humans must either be like them or be destroyed. But you're trampling on some basic human rights there. I believe that we need to ban all human genetic engineering.
It's fine, we'll weed it out of the gene pool.
Weeding things out of the gene pool will only weaken humanity. Well,
weeding weaknesses out. There's lots of weaknesses that we don't need. We have so many genetic diseases that would be nice to get rid of.
Yeah, genetic diseases would be nice, but other things we shouldn't weed out. We shouldn't weed out the things like aggression.
Aggression is useful.
I'm gonna call it a night. I gotta figure out what the fuck happened to my iTunes. Something shut
I need to
the bed
get some
on me.
sleep too. I've got to iron some clothes and get some sleep.
We will weed out feminism from the gene pool.
That's not a genetic condition. That's a mental disorder.
Yes, and we will weed out the
Alright, good night,
genes
everyone.
that cause a predisposition for these mental disorders.
But there will be those that still have it, even without the genes.
But we can reduce
You have
it.
to weed out modern feminism.
Well, I gotta eat some sleep now. Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Hello.
Hi, Bill Girl. Are you ready to move on to the next stage of humanity?
Explain this next step.
Murder.
No, it's not murder.
Like Heka answered, Sweeney.
We will improve on the humans. We will weed out the undesirable genes from the gene pool. We will breed toward perfection, and we will fuse our bodies with machines and create a new race of divine beings.
Hearing you saying humans will become divine is laughable. That's basically impossible.
It is the future, Virgo. You
But
can
Future
either...
Future can
you
kiss
know-
my ass.
Well, if you do not join us, then you must be weeded out of the gene pool. There is no place for you in the future if you don't want a place in it.
You're sounding not very Master Race-esque.
Isn't that humanity by default?
That is the goal. The goal is to perfect humanity.
You know you're gonna end up being an actual racist, sexist, ableist, and all sorts of other things by doing this, you dumbass.
There will be no need. There will be no need for race or anything like that in the future. In the future, it won't matter.
Do we really need race anyway?
There will only be one race in the future. We will all be together.
You are.
As we transcend our mortal bodies,
I don't want to
all that
transcend
matters,
this. Leads
your
to some
body
sort
will
of
have no meaning.
totalitarian state like you seem to be proposing here.
Race and sex and all those kind of things are only skin deep. It doesn't matter in the end. We will become divine beings. We will become gods.
You're scaring me, Heka.
In the future, you can be anything you want. You will be you. And you will be you. You won't need these labels. You will be you, and that is all you need to be. Because that is all that really matters in the end.
I think Heka found some sort of deep, creepy part of the SJWs of Tumblr.
The SJWs are polluting us. They are corrupting influence. They will be weeded after the gene pool. Only those
How do you
who will
weed out
reach.
every single goddamn person's personal beliefs?
Only
Beatings.
those who believes in the future. Only those who will reach for their destiny and seize it willingly will remain. We will have no need for those who object.
God, are you being serious? I want to know right now. Are you being serious?
It will be glorious.
Heka wants to commit
new age of
genocide for
superhumans.
everybody who doesn't agree with her crazy futuristic theories.
You think I'm crazy? I'm just so excited.
You want transhumanism, but you want it on a level that's very genocidal and master racy.
It almost brings me to tears just imagining it. It's gonna be wonderful. There will be no pain in the future. There will be no suffering.
And Heka's not going slowly insane.
There will be no pain. There will be no suffering.
All
there will be is perfection.
You can't eliminate pain and suffering. You can't do that.
We will be perfect. We will have no use for such corrupting emotions. We will cure them.
You are totally going 1984 in Brave New World on top of humanism.
Undesirable
This
emotions
is
will be
getting
eliminated. They will be
This
weeded
is
out.
getting creepy and weird, and I can't tell if you're being serious or this is a huge joke.
Only the desirable traits will remain.
"Quote unquote desirable." What will determine this? Your own crazy logic?
What is beneficial to humanity will remain. What is not beneficial to humanity will not. This is greater than you or me. This is about evolution. This is about creating something greater. This is about our destiny, our legacy. You or I will not live to see the final fruits of this endeavor, but it won't matter. It's not about us, it's about humanity. It's about, we will create a perfect race. We will create a perfect beings. I should probably read 1984. I've been thinking about it, but I haven't gotten around to it.
Might not be a bad idea.
Can you imagine it, Sweeney?
Yes.
I'm so looking forward to it. It's a shame I likely won't see the day, but I know it will all be worth it in the end. When we ascend from the earth, when we fill to the stars, when we spread throughout the universe, and turn the universe
spread
will
across
into
the
our own.
universe in the heck. If we're going the Heka route, I guess Heka doesn't have an answer for me. Hello? I guess you don't have an answer.
To what?
I said I want to spread the universe if we're going to go down your crazy.
Why not?
Wow.
Why do you not? It is humanity spreads what we do best.
I don't, but your way, it seems to make people lose their rights, basically lose their identity, and submit to the craziness of oneness through Heka.
It won't be required in the future.
Putting that in quotes, won't be required, because I believe that's a fucking
We will
lie.
be something higher. We will be something more. We will evolve.
Years. And the way you're talking about is basically submit to my way of thinking or else.
That's how humanity evolves. You'd kill the weak.
Wheel Girl, I'm sorry to say, but
kill the weak.
You have, Wheel Girl, you have been selected for weeding out of the gene pool.
I have been selected due to the fact that I don't agree with Heka because Heka's a crazy loon.
You are an enemy of mankind.
I am
an enemy of humanity.
You are trying to stop progression.
Stop evolution. You are an enemy of the future. You are an enemy of our destiny.
Enemy of destiny. No. Enemy of humankind. Translation.
Yes.
Translation. Enemy of anybody who agrees with Heka's crazy loony idea and she needs to be slapped in the face.
You oppose the future.
I oppose the future of Heka controlling everything. No.
I want to control everything. Why would I control anything?
Well, you seem to
I'm far from perfect. I'm imperfect as all hell. But unlike you, I acknowledge my imperfections. I acknowledge that I have problems and I need to be improved. I embrace the opportunity to become something better.
Okay, correction. You're not quite being master. You're being a cult nut.
What was that?
She wants to make a cult.
I don't want to make a cult. I want to save humanity. I want humanity to achieve its full potential. I want humanity to aspire to the great destiny that it deserves, that it can achieve if only it tries and it reaches for it.
By weeding out everybody who doesn't agree with the thought.
Obviously, anyone who doesn't want humanity to reach its full potential will not be allowed to oppose the goal.
Everybody agreeing the goddamn same thing. So, yeah, things
if
still
you
stands.
If you will stop our destiny, then obviously you can't be allowed.
What?
You're an enemy of humanity. You want the
human race
to fail.
Humanity by telling you to stuff it and stop trying to brand your crazy 1980s ways, but in progress for perfection in the future. And
We
and
will
you're using
survive.
evolution as your
We will
justification.
evolve.
You're
We
using
will-
evolution as your justification. Here's the answer to that. That's by random chance of mutations, fucker.
Evolution is all but random. Evolution is the selection of those who are most fit to survive. And if you
Yeah,
oppose
by random
if you
traits
oppose us,
that appear.
we will create a better human race. And we will supplant you. Those who are weak will be weeded out of the gene pool. Only those who reaches for the future and are fit to survive into the future will survive.
Yes, but by the ones you want to weed out are people who will most likely disagree with this crazy notion of how to get there. You motherfucker!
The losers of evolution will always disagree, but they all go extinct
Okay then.
in the end.
Okay, disagreeing with you is a weakness because I don't know how evolution to get to humans had anything to do with what your thoughts were.
It doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter. We won't know we won't know in detail what is the best path to go forward. We will find out. We will see what is the right path. The right path will.
But you keep weeding out, basically that your form of evolution will weed out the people who basically disagree with your philosophy.
Evolution is.
Evolution gives no fuck about your philosophy.
Evolution is inevitable.
Evolution gives no fuck about your philosophy.
But evolution is inevitable. There are only two outcomes. Either we will win out, we will survive, and you who opposes will all go extinct, or you will win out, and the entire human race will fail because you bring doom upon yourself and will lead a race into despair and eventual extinction. We are only those who want humanity to survive will be able to make it survive. If you oppose the survival and prosperity of humanity, then sure, you may defeat us, you may win, but your victory is the end of humanity. And we will not allow that to happen. We will do all we can to stop that. We will do all we can to lead humanity into the future. We will not allow you to destroy this opportunity.
Is it the royal we or the Heka wants everyone to have a hive mind?
I've already told you that I am insignificant, that you are insignificant.
Then shut.
We are all insignificant in the end.
Shut the fuck up about this because you're like you aren't insignificant. People agree with this crazy notion of a hive goddamn mind, or else be dead because you are an insane nut.
You are just salty because you will die.
All leaders are called nuts in their own time.
You're just salty.
I'm not salty to a person who
You're just salty
You're a bag of
because
chips.
you will be defeated. You will be defeated. You will not be allowed to cause the downfall of humanity.
How do you even know who will cause the downfall of humanity and who won't just because they disagree with your crazy idea of how to get to a better future?
Those are the ones who stop us from evolving, those are the ones who stop us from reaching our potential are the enemies of humanity, and we will ensure that does not happen.
I'm done here. Goodbye.
She's just salty.
I had to hold my laugh.
Why did you have to hold your laugh?
Because that was amazing.
You realize I'm about 79% serious.
I know, but it was still funny as hell.